You guys have been telling me to review Old Navy activewear literally since I started this channel, and I don't know why, but I just like hadn't made my way to the website. And then as soon as I saw how much cute stuff they had and the prices, I just bought 13 things. And let's just take a guess how much it costs for me to get 13 pieces of activewear, okay? Just take a guess. $280. That's an average of $21 per item. And let me tell you, they have some cute stuff. I haven't even tried anything on, but I just feel like my hopes are high. Everything was already very affordable, but then you just add stuff to your cart and the discounts just start coming in. Like for some reason, the day I was shopping, they were just having 30% off everything. So everything had a 30% off deal, and some of them were like 2 for 1 or just like random little deals. So even if it says like $35 on an item, you'll probably end up paying like 20. I think only one thing that I bought today was over $30 and everything else was like 15 to like 25, which is like very affordable prices. And something that I did not think about was that Old Navy is under the same parent company as Athleta. And Athleta makes very nice activewear at more of like a high price point. So I feel like we're gonna get like pretty similar stuff to Athleta, just a lot cheaper. They also had so many options for each piece in terms of length and everything. Literally every single piece, like the dresses, the leggings, and the shorts all came in multiple lengths. So if you had like a biker short that was like an 8-inch biker short, the petite length would be like 6.5 and the long length would be more like 10 inches. So even though they had biker shorts of different lengths already, you still have so much variation in the sizing, so you can really choose your own personal inseam preferences. And a lot of these leggings were very tall girl friendly. Like I'm pretty sure they had inseams up to like 35 inches. Anyways, done ranting about my excitement, and we're gonna get into everything. But if you're new here, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like honest activewear reviews. And let's get into some of these pieces. So you can search the Old Navy website based on their fabrics. So they have a couple of different fabrics and collections based on activity. So they have the PowerSoft, which is like a light compression, very soft brushed. I got kind of like a little mix of everything just so I could try all the fabrics. PowerSoft, I think you guys were always telling me that that was your favorite, but there's also PowerChill, which is like an even lighter compression, more like aimed for lounge, but I personally like a light naked feel, so I'm thinking I might like that one. They have PowerPress, which is a more compressive performance style, and then other collections like Fleece, Cozy Core, Breathe On, StretchTech. I didn't get every single thing because I was already buying a lot, but I got most of the big collections. Okay, let's start off with this lime meringue set because everything else is confusing me right now. They don't label their stuff like very well on the packaging. It just says like PowerChill, like that's all it says. So I was trying to match the name with like the order thing that I got. Maybe it has a number. Nope, there's no number here. Okay, well, okay, looks like we are starting out with some PowerChill bike shorts. These are an 8-inch inseam. So one of the big bummers of Old Navy activewear is that everything still has a front seam. I know some people don't mind the front seam. Personally, I said goodbye to the front seam like 2 years ago, but we're still gonna give it a chance. So first impressions of the PowerChill fabric. It's not feeling like the most luxurious brush fabric in the world. Like this does not feel like a Lululemon, Align, a Buff Bunny, Newbury. It kind of feels more like a lightweight cottony stretch. So yes, this is PowerChill. It says keeps you dry, light compression, hidden front pocket, and I thought these were cute with the little cross waist. The back seams look like they slightly slant up, not really any curving for the glutes, but I think on the models it kind of looked like it was going above the glutes. Fabric composition is a 53% cotton, 22% polyester, 13% modal, and 12% spandex elastane. I tend to not love activewear that the base is cotton. Usually I like a polyester spandex or a nylon spandex. I feel like that like holds its shape best. It just feels best for workouts. So I feel like this really will be a little more for lounge, and it's also looking like a lot of light is coming through, which to be honest, even expensive brands who make these light colors, it's not always 100% squat proof. So let's give this a try. All right, here are the shorts. Just really not a big fan of this material. It reminds me of old like Target cotton leggings I used to buy, you know, that they're always like kind of sheer and they always just like loosen up over time and just like kind of look a little bit saggy. Just not loving this fabric. I don't think it's the most like workout friendly. Even if it's for lounge, like there's still better options. So PowerChill, just not really my fave. Getting a little bit of camel in these actually. So they do have that front seam. I do really like this cross waist though. It's got a good amount of thickness. It kind of dips down a little bit in the front, gives you a little lower tummy control, but it's still overall a high rise with no band or anything. Nice 8-inch inseam on these. This cotton material just doesn't have a ton of stretch, so it is compressing my thighs a little bit. I'm gonna give it a medium compression overall. I think that this color is definitely not opaque. I feel like you can even see my nude underwear through it, so not gonna be my top choice in terms of color. And the seams do go above the glutes, but I just kind of feel like it's kind of flattening out a bit. So we're just gonna go with a medium on the booty scale. I also don't think that this fabric has enough thickness or compression for any cellulite coverage, so not really gonna be a high choice if you are looking to hide cellulite. And yeah, they're totally not bad. I think they fit pretty true to size and everything, maybe size up if you're in between, but I just think that they have some better fabrics that we're gonna see later on. Then to go with those shorts, we got the PowerChill Longline tank. This was $18.99, so definitely a good price. Made of the same material, slightly cottony. Oh, we should do a close-up. Here's a close-up of the material. It's not really brushed. It's got some stretch to it for sure, but definitely feels like a cottony type activewear. Okay, so we have this cute little high neck tank, and it does have a built-in shelf bra with cup pads in it. Seemed pretty basic shape, but let's try it on. Okay, here's the tank. It's running a little bit smaller than I'd like, which is kind of strange because I feel like everything else ran slightly big if anything, but I'm getting a lot of tightness right here. Might already have like some red lines. Yeah, so that's getting uncomfortable. Lots of compression in here. So I would consider a size up, especially if you have like a larger bust for your size. I wear a size small, but definitely my bust kind of pushes the limits sometimes. Actually, even still, just like if you have any sort of lats here, definitely choose a size up. Other than that, I do really like it. Even for lifestyle wear, just because it's not totally an athletic material, it's slightly cottony. I feel like this could be really cute as a lifestyle piece, like with some jean shorts for summer. The color is super bright and fun. It's like this little key lime color. Also, I self-tanned yesterday. This is supposed to be an extra dark color. Not feeling like it's extra dark. Anyway, rant over. Full coverage, pretty good support. Might say medium to high, but I think I'm just gonna stick with medium support. We have the built-in shelf lining with a secure band here and removable cut pads. Okay, I think you might be able to see the cut pads through like 2 entire layers of fabric here. This is just not an opaque color. Really nice coverage. I love a tank that goes just about to your belly button because I feel like you're not really wearing a crop top. It's like still pretty good coverage. Kind of tapers in the back and definitely comes in with the straps in the front too. So a little bit snug on me, but still a cute shape. Okay, let's just stick with the PowerChill for now. Because I'm still having trouble like finding everything. So I also wanted to get a pair of 6-inch shorts because 6-inch is kind of like my go-to for inseam. So I had to get these in an extra small because they were sold out in like every other size. So apparently this is a popular short. So these are the extra high-rise bike shorts, 6-inch inseam. It is that same PowerChill material, so kind of a cottony. I just feel like this cotton would kind of like loosen up over time, but I did think these were cute. So we have like a slightly dipped down waist in the front, some higher glute seams in the back, and a 6-inch inseam. These do just have like a little crotch gusset in the front, which I do prefer, just like a tiny little crotch gusset. I feel like it hides the best, and a front seam. Let's try this on. Okay, I really just feel like I had such high hopes for this PowerChill material, and it just didn't turn out to be my favorite. So I'll do better next time I do an Old Navy review, but I got these in an extra small, and we can really see the full squishing of the thighs. I know that these are an extra small, but I think it just shows that this material doesn't have a lot of give to it. It's not gonna be like a forgiving, thick thigh friendly type short, even in your right size. So just, you know, consider that. Definitely getting a lot of cutting in. This is also the kind of material that I feel like is going to get slightly itchy over time. Like I'm already starting to feel a little bit of that itchiness. Definitely gonna get camel when you're wearing a size down. So since these are an extra small, I'm not really surprised. It might not be as bad in my size small. I like the seamless waistband here. I actually feel like the waistband on the extra small fits me pretty well. I'm getting a medium compression in these. I feel like I would still get a medium compression in the small. And the seams, they do go slightly above the glutes, but this type of material doesn't really conform and hug the body very well. So I just kind of get a little like, I don't know, flattening of the glutes here. So we're just gonna give it medium on the booty scale. Again, they could be good for lounge. I don't know if they have this exact style of short in a different material. That would be amazing because I really think they did a good job with this style in terms of like the waistband kind of dipping down in the front, the glute seams being high, the inseam length, the no top band, but it's just the fabric for me. So we'll do another Old Navy review at some point because I think that I could choose some different pieces. Next, I got the short sleeve StretchTech loose cropped tank. I love a little cropped tee like this. This one was weird. So my order came in a couple different packages. I think they just, you know, I got so much that it sent out in a couple different packages. And this one came in the bag with like not packaged up with anything. Like everything else is packaged in like a little plastic with the product name like sticker on it. This one is just like thrown in the bag. So I thought that was a little strange. And this is called the StretchTech material, but it doesn't really feel like it has a lot of stretch. It almost feels like a lightweight windbreaker type material. You can see it has like a little bit of shine to it, but it's definitely very lightweight. This is a small and it's super boxy, oversized. The StretchTech material is an 88% polyester, 12% spandex. And here's a close-up of the fabric. No brushing to it, very thin, lightweight, almost like a windbreaker. All right, here's the top. And I love the shape of this top. I really like how it has this little like kind of tuliped side detail. I like the relaxed kind of boxy shape. I wish it was made of a slightly flowier material. I feel like the windbreaker type materials can be a little bit stiff. This one is still very lightweight, so it's good for summer and it's really not gonna add much warmth to you at all. But I don't know why I imagined it to be kind of like a more flowy, stretchy, like a modal type fabric. Totally not a deal breaker, just not my personal preference in terms of a flowy shirt like this, but I really do like the design. It's like a semi-cropped length. It's gonna cover over your legging waistband and you don't have to size up for an oversized fit. I would say true to size. If you're in between, I would probably size down because this is very boxy in a size small. But yeah, cute design, just I don't know, the fabric wasn't what I expected. Comment down below what you guys think about this fabric. Do you like a type of like windbreaker fabric like this? Or were you expecting also kind of like more of a flowy situation? Okay, I got a lot of stuff in the color Spice Girl because I thought it was super cute, which is why I'm getting confused opening all my packages because I'm like, everything looks the same. But I think that these are the extra high-waisted PowerSoft hidden pocket leggings. So the PowerSoft leggings, this is what you guys told me about. And these are definitely feeling more of like an activewear material that I'm used to. So PowerSoft, this is made of a 77% polyester, 23% spandex. Okay, no cotton. Thank God. And here's the material close up. It's actually more of a sleek performance material. It's called PowerSoft, so I was thinking it was going to be more of a brushed material like a Lululemon Align, Buff Bunny Newbury feel, but it definitely is a sleek performance, which is totally fine. This definitely feels like more of an active material as opposed to the PowerChill, which was definitely more cotton lounge. So we have a pretty tall waistband here, definitely a high rise. We have a seamless waistband as well. It does have a little band at the back of the waistband just so it can support the little hidden pocket in the back. Personally, I never do anything with these hidden pockets, but I know you can hold like a key in there, so that can be useful. The glute seams do slightly curve around in the back. I'm worried that they're not gonna be quite tall enough for me, but we'll see. Little crotch gusset, and I wonder if I got the tall version. Okay, I just got the small. I didn't get the tall or anything. I think that they were kind of out of a lot of my sizes in the taller, so I just got the regular inseam, the standard inseam length, which I will definitely put on the screen, but let's give this a try. Guys, these leggings had so much potential. I love the material, but the shape is just, it's just not doing it for me. So I understand the point of a tall waistband like this. I just feel like it's never a flattering look for your legs. It makes your legs look short and your torso look really long, which as someone with shorter legs and a long torso, I don't need any more. I don't need to enhance that anymore. So I like a waistband that dips down in the front. The PowerChill designs of the leggings were incredible, but the material wasn't great. The PowerSoft, Love this material. It's got a really nice like hugging effect to it. Sometimes sleek performance materials just feel a little bit slippery, slidey. This one feels really good. Great stretch, great feel. It's not itchy, but the shape of the leggings is just not great. Also, whenever I get like a front seam that's like this short, I always get major camel with it, so that's no fun. Also, guys, the back, that is just not a cute look. Like the glute seams are so low. Unfortunately, these are getting a low on the booty scale. This waistband is just taking up the entire back and it makes your glutes look so small. Maybe this is some people's personal preference, so if this is a flattering look for you, by all means, I think that these are great leggings, but this just isn't a look that personally I think flatters my body type. I also really don't like how you can see the lines of the pocket on the inside. The pocket is right up here, and I'm just not loving that I can see that. And you can't pull up the glute seams here to make them more flattering, because then you get major camel issues in the front. I also am getting a lot of waistband gaping, although the rest of the leggings is perfectly fine for me, so I'm not loving the waistband size. Definitely a ton of gaping when I lean over as well. Overall, a medium compression. I think this material would be really nice for performance activities. This is the regular length, and it's actually a pretty good length on me. Just hits right to the ankle. Definitely going to be a more opaque material than the PowerChill. But yeah, they just really dropped the ball on the design. So someone who's more familiar with Old Navy activewear, is there a pair of leggings that has a better shape that's in the PowerSoft material? Because this material is actually really nice. And in terms of cellulite coverage, probably not a ton of coverage. I would say maybe mild coverage, but definitely not gonna be cellulite proof. Okay, then I got a PowerSoft sports bra to match. This is the PowerSoft medium support adjustable strap sports bra. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, this might be answering some of your prayers, but we have sewn in cup pads. That's honestly, we don't see this much anymore. And I like having the cup pads in there because they provide a little shape and support, but when they remove, it just makes them hard to wash. They get crinkled up and they're just like not always very flattering. So that's amazing. Got this in a size small. It's made out of the PowerSoft fabric, so a sleek performance. It has a slightly brushed little elastic here on the bottom and elastic adjustable straps that come into a V in the back. And let's do a little close up of the inside. So here's the inside. We have sewn in cup pads and also this kind of like bonded edge seam along the armpit area of the bra. I feel like this is gonna be a good one. Definitely looks a little more lightweight than I was expecting, but let's try it on. Okay, this bra, highlight of the haul right here. I am so excited about this. So first of all, I love the material. The PowerSoft is great. I love the elastic band on the bottom, nice and secure. Sometimes with these elastics, I don't know, the edge can be pretty thin, so they can irritate your skin over time. So this wouldn't be like a comfy bra I would wear for a ton of hours, but I'm not getting any chafing or itching that I've noticed yet. I love how the straps are adjustable and the adjustable part's right in the front, so it's super easy just to like tighten it up. Whenever the adjustable part is in the back, I'm like, I can't reach that. Like, that's no fun for me. So coverage, getting really good side boob coverage, but it doesn't feel like it's cutting in like some of the other bras. I also feel like it has this super flattering shape right here to the point where it's kind of amping the girls up a little bit, but I'm definitely not gonna like fall out of it. We're gonna go with solid medium support. That is what the bra advertised, and I do agree with that. Coverage also medium. We shouldn't have these like tags everywhere because like I'm not gonna keep all this stuff, but they just have like 20 tags per item. It's just unnecessary. And then just very simple in the back. Just goes into a V, frees up the arms. And I love how the cup pads are sewn in, so you're not seeing like the line of the cup pads, and it just gives a really nice shape to the bust. I think that this could definitely be worn for larger cup sizes as well. True to size, but I think all the bras run just like the tiniest bit small. This one's a little more true to size, but I would size up if you're in between. But this is definitely a bra that I would purchase in another color because it's just hard to find an affordable sports bra with adjustable straps and built-in cup pads. I also got the same color sports bra, but in the PowerPress material. In the PowerPress material, it's definitely more for like an impact situation. Okay, see, these fabrics are confusing me. The names don't line up with like what I would assume the fabrics are, but you know, that's just, they don't need to cater to my exact thoughts. So this is PowerPress medium support. Okay, this bra does not have any cup pads in it and not even a space for cup pads. So that's interesting. The PowerPress is an 85% polyester, 15% spandex, and it actually is more of a brushed material, just like very slightly. It feels more like a Lululemon Luon type fabric. So here's the material up close. It is not as sleek in performance as the PowerSoft. This is actually a little bit softer than the PowerSoft. Anyways, got some good coverage in the front here, sewn in elastic along the bottom, and little crisscross straps in the back. All right, so here's this bra. I feel like their sports bras kind of run like maybe a little bit small, at least some of them. This one, I probably would consider a size up. It was honestly very snug to get on. It's feeling very snug in the band here and a little snug in the straps as well as like right back here. So I would consider a size up in the sports bras. In terms of the material, I like this material. It does almost feel a little more like the PowerChill than the PowerSoft, so a little more on the cottony feel of things. I don't love that there's no option for cup pads in here, but I know some people don't really care about that, so no cup pads, you can't even put them in this bra. Getting a little bit of side boob here, but I don't think we're gonna spill out of it. The support is pretty good though. I'm gonna go with a medium again, just because I don't think it really deserves like a high support. I think a lot of the support I'm getting is because it's just too small for me. Nice little scoop neck, solid tank straps here, and I'm liking how their sports bras just have like a solid elastic on the bottom. I feel like a lot of brands go for like the Longline, just double layered fabric, and sometimes I just feel most secure with a solid elastic. I like the strappy detail that's going on here. I think I just prefer the PowerSoft material the most. You guys told me that was the best material. I don't know why. I didn't think it was gonna be my favorite, but it is. This is definitely a solid option. I definitely wanna try out a pair of the leggings in this material because they could still be nice, but I kind of expected this bra to have more support than the PowerSoft one, but without any sort of padding or anything, I feel like I'm getting more of a lounge type bra. Okay, I'm very excited about this. This is the most expensive thing today, but it kind of makes sense. We have an active dress. This is the PowerSoft sleeveless shelf bra support dress for women. As soon as it said it had shelf bra support, I immediately added it to my cart. I don't know why these active dress companies make dresses that have little tiny spaghetti straps, but no built-in bra. I'm like, so this one has a built-in bra and it's made of the PowerSoft, which I think is my favorite of the fabrics so far. And the dress also came in multiple lengths, which was really good. So if you're short, it's not gonna overwhelm you. But if you're tall, you can get the long length and make sure your booty is covered. So here's the dress. This is the color Cherry Birch, just a little bit darker than Spice Girl. Okay, I just got the regular length, hoping that it's long enough. I think I looked up the dress lengths and the long one I felt like was gonna be a little too long even for me, but we'll see. So it does have a built-in unitard with a pocket. Okay, we have a side pocket. Oh, another thing that varies with the length of the dresses is the inseam length of the inner unitard. So if you get a taller one, the inseam length of the shorts is longer too. So I thought that was a nice touch. Just tank straps front and back, and it does have the built-in shelf lining, but it's not like a separated shelf. It's just sewn into the unitard. Personally, I like it when the shelf is kind of separate from the outer layer of material, much like the tank top was, but I'm still expecting some support with this. And this one does have cup pads that are removable. So you can take those cup pads out. Okay, let's try this on. I did a whole video on active dresses just to be disappointed by most of the expensive ones. And so far, my favorite active dresses have been the Halara dresses, which are already super cheap, and this one. Like, so many active dresses are super short, which this one has multiple length options, so you can kind of customize that for yourself. But like, I know I can like lean over and not flash anyone. Even though you're flashing in the shorts, I still won't flash them. And I feel very supported in this bra section. And I'm so glad it's made of the PowerSoft material because I actually really like it. Feels very nice, lightweight for summer. I think they might run a teeny bit big. It actually feels really good in the sports bra section, which makes sense because like the small sports bra fit me. Also, can we talk about this like squared neckline? Super flattering. Even though the sports bra isn't technically like a separate section, I still feel like I'm getting held and supported by it. Like in the sports bra, that's a solid medium support still. I think that the dresses may run just like a teeny bit big. Also long torso friendly. And keep in mind, this is the regular length. This isn't even the tall length, so I'm pleased. But I feel like I have a little bit of extra fabric where most other active dresses, the unitard section is more like a skin tight on me, but I'm getting a lot of gaping back here. And just in general, it's not like a super snug, slim fitting dress, which isn't a deal breaker at all. I just think I might consider an extra small just because of the kind of gaping of the bodysuit inside, but I'm definitely very comfortable in this. So kind of true to size if you don't mind a little bit of extra space, but consider a size down. Love the shorts on the inside, very thick thigh friendly. They're not cutting into my thighs. I also think it's like a 5-inch inseam or something, which is a really great length for me. It's the kind of length that isn't gonna roll up. It might ride up a little bit, but it's not gonna roll. We got the full side pocket for a phone, a really nice like mid-thigh length. I'd say if you're like 5'7" or shorter, I might go for the petite length, or else it might be kind of overwhelming for length, just because I am 5'9", and this is already decently long for me. And then here's the back, just a very basic dress. But I'm for sure gonna try to get this in an extra small, maybe in a different color, because I just feel like active dresses are just such a nice little like breathable one-stop outfit for summer. Okay, then I just thought this little gingham print was so cute. So this is the Light Support PowerChill sports bra. We already had the PowerChill Longline tank. This is just the sports bra. It has this super cute little V in the front, made of a slightly cottony material, basic tank straps in the back. This does have removable cup pads, as well as a sewn in elastic. And even though I'm not in love with like the cottoniness of this material, I just feel like this is such a cute little sports bra, the gingham. I've been liking an occasional print lately. Let's try this. Okay, this bra, this V, I love it. I wish it was in a different material. It's not uncomfortable the way it is. I just don't think it's going to be the most sweat friendly. I find that cotton really like holds on to sweat, but I love the V, super flattering on the girls. We also have really good side boob coverage though. So I would say this is true to size. I'm wearing a size small, 32 band size. The straps go up and down, but they feel like they're gonna stay put pretty well. They're not like angling off towards the sides or anything. There is a little seam right in the armpit region here, which may get slightly uncomfortable over time, but I don't think it's too bad. I would give this overall a medium coverage. Definitely get a little cleavage here, but it's not so much where I'm going to fall out of it. So I feel pretty secure, and support's a solid medium as well. So although the material doesn't feel the most workout friendly, I think the design is fitting super well. I love little gingham. And for the prices, this is honestly super cute. Okay, I had to try a pair of flare leggings, especially since they came in multiple lengths. Sometimes it's hard for me to find a pair of flare leggings that actually is a good length for me, because I don't like when my flare leggings end like at my ankles. I don't think it's very flattering. So they have flare leggings in the PowerSoft and the PowerChill. I thought I was gonna like the PowerChill a little bit better. I was mistaken, but anyways, we got the PowerChill version of the flare leggings, and these are in the small tall. $26.99 for these, which is very reasonably priced, and no top band or anything. Glute seams are kind of flat across. They do have a front seam, unfortunately, and technically it says that they are a boot cut, so they're not going to be like the most flared of flared leggings, but I don't like them too crazy. Let's try this on. So these are actually nice for a flare legging, but they are so long. I could have gotten the regular length for sure. So I'll look up the inseam length, but for my super tall ladies, like 6 foot, these honestly would still be okay for you. I think with the super tall lengths, they also increase the rise of the leggings as well, because these are like literally I can fold these in half and it's still like at my belly button. So also super high rise. They are a size small and they fit pretty well everywhere. Definitely a light compression. This fabric just isn't super thick. I do get a little waistband gaping though, I think just with how high this waistband is. They have a front seam, but I'm actually not having any issues with it. It's really not causing any tugging or any camel, so that's awesome. The glute seams go well above the glutes, so we're gonna get these a medium on the booty scale. Definitely tall girl friendly. Like these are dragging on the ground for me, which is just too tall, but that's not really a con. I can just get a different inseam length. And yeah, they slightly dip down in the front, which is flattering, and they sit well above the glute seams. In terms of cellulite, this fabric just doesn't have a lot of thickness or compression. So although these are black, which is usually okay for cellulite, in other colors I wouldn't expect them to be the best. But if you've been looking for a good affordable flare legging option, they also have these in some different fabrics, and loving all the length options. In terms of sizing, pretty true to size, just I have a little bit of room in the waist, but I probably wouldn't size down. And lastly, I was determined to get these fleece joggers. They did not have any size small talls, so I just had to go with a regular size small, but I feel like I've heard you guys tell me that they have really nice joggers, and I loved the Athleta sweatpants, so I'm feeling like I'm gonna like this. So these are the high-rise joggers in dynamic fleece, that's the collection, and they feel really nice. So this is definitely more of like a sweatpant type jogger. Feels like a cottony waistband. They are 69% cotton, 26% polyester, 5% elastane, and they definitely have some stretch to them. Little cuffs at the ankle, and let's do a close-up of the fabric. Here's the fabric up close, just kind of your classic fleece, and the inside is just the same fleece. It's not brushed or really fleecy on the inside, so you're not gonna get that super soft material. Drawstring waist. They have zippered pockets, which I love a zippered pocket. Nothing on the back. Okay, let's try these on. I did a video on like the best sweatpants, joggers like a year ago at this point. And as I was really searching for good joggers and stuff, I couldn't find anything. And now that I'm not searching for them anymore, the good joggers, they just come to me. Like I definitely plan on buying these in the tall length as soon as they come in stock in my size. But look, they have this nice high rise, which honestly can be hard to find in joggers. And I love a high rise. I love the ribbed cottony waistband here. They have an external drawstring, zippered pockets as well, which I think is super cute. They have these little tassels and the pockets themselves are made of a lightweight mesh. And even though they're not lined with fleece, they're actually very soft on the inside and they have a little stretch to them, so I'm not feeling restricted. They are slightly tight on the calf region. I think that's just because they're going up a little higher on me than they would on most people because I really should have the tall length. And they have a little cuff at the bottom, very plain in the back, and they're kind of like a medium thickness. So they're not super warm where you can't wear them when it's getting a little bit warmer outside. So they're not like overwhelmingly hot, but I would still wear these in the winter, maybe just like not outside when it's like super cold. But yeah, they did a good job on these. Okay guys, that's it for the review today. This definitely isn't the end of my Old Navy activewear journey because there definitely were things I really, really loved, like this PowerSoft sports bra, the dress, but the bottoms either had a good shape in a bad fabric or a good fabric and a bad shape. So I'm hoping that there's something that meets all of my marks somewhere for Old Navy, because if there's not, I'm just gonna be very disappointed. But overall, definitely feels like great quality for a great price, and they had so many options, really something for every height, and I think they had pretty good size range as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried Old Navy activewear before, if you guys are thinking of trying them, or if there's any pieces you guys have tried that I should try next time. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, make sure to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!